Why hello everybody, it's Randy Andy here. I know I haven't recorded in a while, but I wanted to do a Star Wars The Last Jedi behind the scenes trailer analysis. And I do apologize for not making a video in a while. I got a little burnt out, but I'm back on track again, and I want to make videos very regularly again. So let's do this Last Jedi behind the scenes trailer analysis. There is a lot to discuss. Go! Alright. I mean, this is just the run of the cut stuff. There's not much to say here. I'm not gonna like try and ham that up. But there is other stuff to say. Like here, this is the first thing. These are obviously new vehicles. Now they don't look like new starships or anything. They just look like new speeders, or like cars like you'd have on Coruscant that are in the air, but they can't go into space. So that is very cool. I really do like that. These designs are actually very unique, but they still look Star Warsy. So yeah, that is very cool. I really do enjoy these designs. A very minor thing. I just want to highlight that at least they are making these new designs. I love it.
Episode 8.
And that's Anthony Daniels.
The first film didn't even have a number.
Now this shot that's about to come out, I love, because it's like, oh, it's a little bit of splatter, and it's like, it just engulfs the guy. I think what's great about it is it shows the dedication that the film crew has for this movie, that I think everyone who works on the movie has for the movie, right? Because otherwise you wouldn't be willing to be in that splooge. That is an amazing shot. I love it. It just shows the heart that's been put into this movie, or supposedly been put into this movie. Continue. This I love simply because A, it's a completely different hairstyle for Rey, and B, because we can see the highlights of the new costume here. Again, very small minor thing. Now here we've got Chewbacca by a fire, the massive film crew over there, and we have this Millennium Falcon here. Well, the Millennium Falcon. It's not like there are many Millennium Falcons. Now, this doesn't look like the planet that they landed on at the end of Episode 7. Planet? This doesn't look like the island that they landed on the end of Episode 7. It looks like a different place. But I still feel like this is Chewie in isolation, waiting for something that Rey has gone to go do. And I just wonder what that is. Because the trailer already revealed that she basically goes through the same thing Luke did in Episode 5 in the Skellig Isles, in whatever they're going to call that in the movie. It's already revealed that she goes through that same type of process there, so I wonder what she's doing here, that Chewie is just sitting, waiting by a fire. Or maybe that's even just the actor trying to stay warm in the cold. But I highly doubt that, since the camera crew is on him and everything. It's just interesting. I really wonder what's going on in this scene. Why Chewbacca is just sitting there by a fire, almost looking sad, or just like waiting in anticipation. And it's just interesting. That's what these behind the scenes videos are meant for.
A story that's unexpected but right.
Now that is encouraging. While it could just be for the marketing purposes to say that Ryan has created a story that's different but feels right, it is probably just marketing hammer. But at the same time, I have faith in Rian Johnson. He's a great director. I haven't watched many of his films, but he is a really good director. And at the same time, just from what I've seen in the trailers, he is seeming to bring the movie into a new place. And from all the tweets I've seen, even John Boyega said that this movie is going to delve deep into Star Wars lore in terms of using very technical terms and things like that. So if anything, this movie is going to be very in-depth. So I feel like we can take what Daisy Ridley is saying to heart for now. While it is sort of marketing drivel, I feel like there's some truth behind that marketing drivel. And here, I'm a bit like, what? Look at what Finn's wearing, or John Boyega, I guess, if we want to refer to him by his real name. It almost looks like Bosk's freaking outfit, doesn't it? But I feel like this is just a pilot's outfit, a different pilot's outfit. Or something like that, some hazmat suit, I don't know. Because, okay, well, that's just I like seeing the director and the actors bonding together, talking about the film together. It's great. It's really, I love that.
People are going to be like, oh my god.
Now that, just marketing drivel. Okay. That I like, actually, because it's like, it's CGI now, which CGI isn't always better, it isn't always good, but for that, it's like, whatever, that's fine. And I love how this scene highlights that we're going straight after episode 7, because it's like she's still handing the lightsaber to him. But then again, she doesn't have the shoulder pads on here, so I'm a bit confused about that. Anyway, it's cool to see that they're picking it up straight afterward. I know they announced a while back that they were going to be picking it up pretty much the second after the last movie ended, but it's just great to just have that confirmed here. You know, I love it.
Even though I think I know it all, they throw things at me story-wise I never could have imagined.
And I love that because, hey, you know, it sounded genuine at the very least. It sounded genuine. And Mark Hamill, I don't know the guy personally, but from just the things he works in, like the Arkham games, like all the Batman animated movies and stuff like that, and Star Wars, and he's even doing something for Star Citizen, for Wing Commander. It's like, I feel like he's a pretty genuine guy, and if he wasn't on board for this movie, he would have walked away. That's my honest thought. And I just want to highlight something quickly here. I love that we're going to such different locations for the movie. That's what Star Wars is about, is going to all these different locations and making it into a foreign planet. But here's my other question. Why the hell is the camera on right now when it's in full view of a modern city? But hey, I don't know. It could be like a really well zoomed in camera that's just really alright. But hey, great to see different locations.
I never could have imagined.
Kylo Ren with his helmet. I'm pretty sure he breaks his helmet though, because if you went back to the trailer, I'm pretty sure he breaks it. So this is probably very temporary, but I'm pretty sure he didn't have that cloak before, so that's really cool to see it, that they're revamping his costume a little bit.
And even though...
And this! No, stop it. Don't do that. What is that? Like, is that just... Obviously, it's like an Imperial base or something, but... that just looks great. I cannot wait to see what scenes are filmed in there.
Everybody knows that it's the second in a trilogy. It feels like its own thing.
Now, okay, here's a big pet peeve I have. Don't get me wrong, I love Poe's X-Wing. It is great. But here's the thing. Besides those speeder designs we saw, all I'm seeing are revamped versions of the old ships. X-Wing, A-Wing. Where the hell is a new ship? Is it really that hard to make a new ship? Think about it. If they're going to go with the whole, we're revamping the original trilogy ships and stuff like that, it's not that hard to come up with a new one. Just make something called a V-Wing. Make something called an H-Wing. Make something called a T-Wing. It's not difficult. Just go by letters and make something. Of course, it's difficult to make it cool and likable, but just go by a letter and then make a design. And they probably have some of the best designers working for them. So please make new ships. And I know they showed off a new ship in the one trailer, but that was like just a big frigate ship. And it was even then still a bit inspired of the Nebulon B frigate. So please, I really hope this isn't the extent of the ships we're going to get. Because in the past one, in episode 7, it was just revamped X-Wings and TIE Fighters, which was honestly very disappointing. So please don't just be X-Wings and A-Wings revamped. Give me something new. Give me something like a T-Wing, a V-Wing, an H-Wing. Give me a new ship, please. Please. Okay, let's carry on. And that, I will admit, that's pretty cool. Nothing much to say there. She's enjoying it, cool, whatever. Okay, that is something we're talking about. Like, okay, not that, but what is this? What is that? Okay, like is this like first order special ops or something? But like, what is this clamp? Are they like for like riot control or something, or like prisoners? Like, is that meant to clamp onto someone's neck and you like pull a prisoner or a slave or something? That's what it looks like it might be, because I can't see this being used for combat. That'd be interesting if we have a scene where they've just enslaved the planet and they just like clamp people's necks and pull them across to a prison cell or something, or off to like work in like a labor camp. That would actually be really great, because we've never really seen anything like that in Star Wars, except for in the Force Unleashed game with the Wookiees. But we've never actually seen like the Empire taking people to labor camps and stuff like that. So if we saw that, it would be wonderful. I would love that. Anyway, continue.
Star Wars is so cool because there's all these creatures.
Yeah, now here's the thing. I can't tell if that's CG. I think that is CGI. I really hope it's not. But at the same time, It could just be an incomplete model, because that does kind of look like a model. Why would they take all this time to make a CGI character just for the special features? I'm pretty sure this is an actual model, but it just looks a bit, I don't know, it looks wonky to me. Anyway.
All these amazing visual effects.
Yeah, that's great. I love that.
But all the
And like, what, the purple hair? I don't think it really fits in Star Wars. You know, Star Wars has always had wacky designs and stuff, but I'm not so sure about the purple hair. It just doesn't, I don't know. For me, it doesn't mix with Star Wars. It doesn't. Maybe it'll win me over.
characters
I don't know.
are also so complex.
Okay, that I find cool. So here we got Poe in a completely different getup to his usual getup. This must be a ship. Something leads me to believe this is the revamped A-Wing, but at the same time, the cockpit looks slightly different. And we know his ship pretty much gets blown up because of the trailer. So I'm really hoping this is a new ship designer. I'm hoping it isn't the revamped A-Wing. I'm hoping it is something completely new. Please be something new. Because that's what I need them to come up with a really unique ship design. Please do that for me. So yeah, Poe ship blown up, presumably new ship, and hopefully it is a really cool design.
Ryan needs to work on his Wookiee sound.
This part was just funny, and that was it really. I mean, what else are you meant to say?
So I can't even just learn a Wookiee sound.
And that's a pretty cool shot. I mean, come on. But it's kind of comedic. It's like, I'm running after a van. And I love it.
Like the storylines are becoming more established.
There we go.
These new characters.
And there isn't much to analyze here, if I'm being totally honest, except for that. What is that the Millennium Falcon? It doesn't look like the Millennium Falcon's cockpit. It really doesn't. I don't know. It looks too small. That must be a new ship as well. I hope these are new ships. Obviously, I want the Millennium Falcon to be present, but if that's a new ship, that's great. Anyway.
That we know and love.
Whoa. Go back. This is just a completely new costume for Luke. He didn't even look like this at the end of episode 7. Like, I don't know. Why the costume change? It leads me to believe he's either going more Grey Jedi-ish, going towards more the dark side, or he's just becoming more of a what's the word? Hermit, like Yoda was. That'd be kind of funny. Carrie Fisher again. And I guess this is Finn after his recovery process, you know? I don't know. And now this is the other thing. What are they blowing up? I want to know. I want to know what they're blowing up. Not much to analyze there. Again, what the hell are they blowing up, you know? That's all I can really say, sorry. And that part, that's bad. All the stunt work is really impressive. I assume he's going to be sliding down into that, to some base or something. That is cool. I like that. Great setting too. But isn't this let's go back. Isn't this the new character, DJ or whatever? Or is that Poe? I don't know. And what the hell? What the hell? He looks like he's like from somewhere in it's just funny. He's like, but like, what the hell? What is that like suit? I don't know. It just, again, I don't. It's good design, but I have to be convinced by it first, sort of thing. Now that was cool, especially since these are practical. I like that. I like that a lot.
It's being shifted in an opposite way to what the audience expected.
Yeah, that's DJ who played Bones in frickin' the new Star Trek movies. This character's name is DJ. I'm presuming he's going to be some sort of radio guy, almost like Good Morning Vietnam, but I'm not sure that would really work for Star Wars. I guess it could work for like the Rebel base. It'd be cool if he was just like, this is, I don't know, Yavin 4 station. I don't know. I can't think of anything for freaking Star Wars when it comes to a radio station.
Expected after 7.
Now that's cool. I like that. But nothing much there.
Fresh.
But I think the thing that's great and gives me faith in the movie is that all the cast all look like they're having a good time, you know? And yeah, I guess they're training him, you know? 1 of 100, really? Wait, so this is shoot day 1 of 100 and he's already in this new getup. Okay. Now that looks cool. What the flip? Wait, I never noticed that before. That's Hux. That is Hux in this, a very elaborate speeder. Is this gonna be like a play on the rich guy in the Rolls Royce? That would be so freaking funny. He's just got the personal driver or something, I don't know, and he's just like rolls up in this. That would be funny as hell, because this just looks like a Rolls Royce in Star Wars. Imagine if, oh my gosh, that would be funny. Please do it. I've just had a brainwave. As soon as I saw Hux in that, I was like, Rolls Royce. Anyway, let's continue. Wait, what? This makes me wonder what this scene is gonna be. Well, bit of a goofy face there, Daisy, but 3 people fighting with sticks. Either 3 stormtroopers, or maybe it's in like the sequence where she goes into the cave and she has 3 people fighting her, or 3 Knights of Ren. If it's 3 Knights of Ren, that'd be really cool. Anyway, continue. And that is cool stunt work, but I don't... Is that Daisy? Is it? I don't think it... I think it... I don't know who it is. That is a cool design for practical. That looks very real. That is apparently practical, but doesn't look very real.
I'm hoping it'll be a little shocking. But
Me too.
It'll feel real and honest.
Wait. Let's analyze here. Okay, so if I go... That's A-Wing, X-Wing, A-Wing... Okay, so no new ships in the forefront that I can see. That's a bit unfortunate. Now, what the hell is this? Falling down like a bomb chamber, a bombing chamber or something? Like in a plane? I don't... And that's not Finn, obviously, so... I really don't know what to make of that at all. And it looks like Bosk's clothes. It obviously isn't Bosk, but it looks like Bosk's clothes, just like what Finn was wearing. So is that like the A-Wing gear or something? I don't know. What is these look like bombs or something explosive. I don't know what to say about that scene. I'm not gonna lie.
It's our most ancient story of good against evil.
That looks really cool. Who? Oh right, that's obviously just her trainer, not like some new Jedi or something.
In the most fascinating way.
Wait, so this is like... So they had the cantina-ish scene. Now this is meant to be like a casino-ish. That's pretty cool. I like that progression.
But it has
Now see, that one obviously is practical if doing that, but it just doesn't look... I don't know.
but it has a real spiritual
Yeah,
depth to it.
I guess it does. Cool explosions, I guess. But, okay, this is the meat of what I want to talk about. What the flip? So many costumes for Daisy. It's weird. You see the one where she's walking up and stuff, like that's going to be episode 8, right? And then you see this one. And I've got to say, I love the design. But at the same time, it's like, how many times are you going to change costume in this movie? Probably only twice. But amazing design. Very Grey Jedi-ish, if I might add. Ooh, go back. Okay, there isn't really anything. They're discussing something cool. Kylo Ren. And this is the other one. It's like, now she's back to the one from the beginning of the film. Or the end of episode 7, however you want to look at it. But that hood, it looks awesome. And this must be early on in the movie, because she's still got Luke's saber. And you do see her with a new saber in one of the pictures from like Entertainment Weekly or whatever the hell it was. So this must be early on, and that one you see in the shot before must be like her completely new Jedi robes, and that would be great. Or Grey Jedi robes. I don't know. Something Grey Jedi-ish. That's what this movie seems to be leaning to. Beautiful. It's great to hear them say that, you know. Now she says it's about family, and that's what's so great about it. Rip Carrie Fisher, by the way. But here's the thing. Does that mean that Rey is Luke's daughter? I really wouldn't want that. It's just too predictable. And at the same time, J.J. Abrams did say that these stories are going to keep following the Skywalkers. So at this point, it seems almost inevitable. But I really don't want that. I really don't want her to be Luke's daughter, you know? If she is, you know, cool. But at the same time, it's just... Couldn't they come up with something different? I don't know. It would disappoint me a little bit, unless it's done in the right way. If they do it in a well-written way, then I can totally get behind it. Don't get me wrong on that. Let's continue. Oh, so it ends there, okay? There must be more. Let's just scour the earth. What? So we got an Admiral Akbar clone again. Lovely. If I'm being honest, guys, I really don't know what else to say. It was a great trailer. It was a great behind-the-scenes look. The thing about the behind-the-scenes trailers is there isn't as much to, you know, look at lore-wise. It's just appreciating everything they've done, and that's what I like really say in this one. Besides the new little snippets of scenes we got and the new costumes. Oh yeah, please in the comments tell me what you think about Rey's 2 new costumes, especially the one we saw with the little dancing with John Boyega. That's a great looking costume. Tell me what you think about that in the comments below. Anyway, guys, I'll probably make another video like this for the Star Wars Battlefront 2 behind the story trailer. I might not, depending on if, you know, it's even still relevant at that point anymore. But this has been the Randy Andy Show. You know what to do, and I will see you in the next video.